waited for the cool of the night to record so it would be more comfortable. I don't like running AC and heat. I like to stay natural, but it gets pretty hot. Okay, your cosmic journeys. Are you open? Is my journal from 5/23/2010 today. The first one of the day, the Mayan day, is 10 Earth. Odd things are happening around this body's pain in that a group of little happenings have resulted in me being out of my basic narcotic and not able to do anything about that right away. Don't want to give the boring details, but it being the weekend and the pharmacy being 100 miles away in Little Rock makes me stuck. And this is odd. I don't know the why of it, but I do know that there is one. It is too unusual not to have a reason to it. I'm a little more responsible than this. One who lives with great pain just doesn't let something like this happen. Oh, don't think I'm going to suffer too terribly, as I have some of the old morphine that I used to take that I can use as necessary, so I don't go crazy here. Ho ho. That wouldn't benefit anyone, certainly. Gosh, wouldn't a healing from pain be so nice? Maybe some kind of cosmic fairy's going to come and wave a wand and take it all away. Anything's possible. I do keep my intent strong to maintain an open mind, maybe a little too open sometimes. Moving on. The day dawns cloudy and overcast. How beautiful. All weather, all everything is beautiful, but one of its beauties is variety. And this is nice. Birds are somewhat quiet, and I'll admit I don't enjoy that quite as much. That's my bad, though. So I'll open to the beauty of the silence and move on. I've finally adjusted pretty well to the internet being off while I sleep, and not just on the computer, but the modem off as well. There's a lovely and subtle difference to that I can now sense and appreciate, especially when I arise. I am grateful for the guidance that's taken me here. Moving on. My mind is quiet. And that is so strange, the change in the mental background noise level of the mind. Silence is nice. Just a bit odd still. I have no questions for God, for Source. I just bring myself into her presence and just be. By doing this being in the heart, there is no question it is a loving being, an appreciative and peaceful being, to just be. This is a difference I could get used to, ho-ho. Just quiet being. No desires. And that's an odd one. No burning unanswered questions, none of that. Just pleasant, joyful, complete in itself being. Tough to replicate here in words, so just drop down and feel it. Remember, you are me too. As the Mayans would say, in Lakesh, or I am another you. Well, maybe I'd change that up a little and say, I am you. The reverse is also true, you know. You are me. There is a level where there is not only no difference, there is not only consonance, there is identity, joint identity. All are one. Not even joint, because joint implies two-ness, you know. Anyway, what that means is that you can take advantage of that. You can reach out in heart and both claim and experience that oneness. Well, something of that oneness, for it is never as simple as the mind would like to make it. Remember, it's another realm entirely in heart, so don't think your mind can know much of anything about it. It just can't. Yes, I know that is hard to accept for some at this point, and that's okay. Just don't rule it out, that's all. Just allow for the possibility, and that's enough. If you both do that and stay in heart whenever you can, whenever you think about it, you're well on your way. You'll be having your own special experiences, and do journal them, dears. It does something to time and space, and you lose a certain facility with the memory and with time, so the journal becomes all the more precious for that. As you can tell by these journals, some of the experiences you'll have are real doozies, real whoppers. They'll leave you practically breathless in amazement, or your chest wet with joyful tears, or who knows what else. Don't limit source. The possibilities are endless. You'll be taken to all kinds of levels and dimensions eventually, and maybe quite soon. It's your walk, your life, so the start of this journey is up to you. You guessed it, set your intent to abide in heart space, to unite with Source, with life, with whatever you call it, with that. That will do. Your cosmic journeys will be far grander than mine. They'll be yours. And that makes them ultra special.